everyone, welcome to Karma Yoga Lounge with me, Amy, and today we're going to be doing an hour yin sequence designed to move through 6 degrees of the spine. So grab yourself your mat, grab some props, bolsters, blocks, something cozy, and let's get started. So we're going to start seated, cross-legged seat, or you can sit on the knees, whatever's more comfortable for you, seated meditation. And just start by relaxing your hands onto your lap and closing your eyes. Play around with the positioning of your upper body. So see if you can align your head on top of your heart on top of your ribs on top of your hips, and then just relax your hips into the floor, softening through the face, and set your point of focus, your drishti, your focal point, with the eyes closed in between the eyebrows. And just start to land in your body, land in your breath, land in the sensations in your body. Maybe even just seated right now, you start to feel a little bit of tightness in places, a little bit of tension. Just start to soften these areas on your exhales. And for a moment, just notice how your body is naturally breathing. And you send all your awareness now to your breath. Letting go of everything external in your life. All distractions, all to-dos. Things that have been taking up a lot of your attention. Know that for the next hour, all you have to do is watch your breath and enjoy this process of unraveling and de-stressing. So start now to manipulate your breath and use your breath in 3 parts, full diaphragmatic breathing. So rather than just breathing into the chest, see if you can send the breath to the belly first. And then the lungs inflate, and then the chest lifts. Slight pause at the top as you feel this expansion through the upper body, and then you exhale out the chest. Slowly out the lungs, the ribs, and then lastly out of your belly. So just start to feel into this new way of breathing that's going to carry you through the next hour. Helping you to slow down the heart rate. Relaxing the mind. Tuning into your body. So just take a few more rounds of feeling the breath in this way. Smooth, long inhales. Soft, slow exhales as you relax. Soften through the face. Relax the shoulders, the jaw, the tongue. I'm going to guide you through this very short pranayama breathing practice. It's called the box breath. And I want you in your mind's eye to visualize a box, visualize a square. Keeping your focus in between your eyebrows. Visualize a square. Start in one corner of the square. As we inhale for 4 counts, moving along one line. Then we're going to hold for 4 counts as you visualize moving up the second line. And then we're going to exhale for 4 counts, moving across the third line. And then we're going to hold for 4 counts as you move across the fourth line. So I'm going to count you through, keeping the eyes closed. Just listen to my voice, using your breath in 3 parts as we start to strengthen through the lungs, through the diaphragm, tapping into our nervous system, parasympathetic. So start to let all the breath out. Let the breath go out of the chest, the lungs, the belly. Visualizing this box, and let's take an inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hold at the bottom for 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hold at the bottom for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Last round. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale slowly for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hold at the bottom for 1. Relax. 2, 3, 4. And then slowly let your body regulate and come back to its own natural rhythm of breath. Maybe you notice the breath now has naturally started to slow down. And I want you to hold on to this feeling, this sensation of consciously breathing over the next hour. Using this practice if you need to come back to it. Using your inhales to expand the body and your exhales to drop, release the body. When you're ready, slowly blinking open the eyes. And we're going to gently shift onto all fours, okay? So make your way onto your tabletop position, move slowly. Stacking the wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Spread the fingers, relax your shoulders away from the ears. And let's take a few rounds of cat-cow. As we inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, shoulders back. Deep breath in. And then exhale as you round, pull the belly in towards the spine. Drop the head, press the ground away. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you round. Keep this going in your own rhythm, your own pattern of breath. You can keep the eyes closed, taking the attention inwards, and start to notice your spine now. Notice the mobility of your spine. And rather than just pulling the belly up, dropping the belly down, see if you can imagine your spine is almost like a snake. Starting from the base of your tailbone, as the motion ripples all the way up the spine, lastly out the head. So the head is always the last thing to move. So see if you can notice every vertebrae as it drops and as it lifts. On your inhales, gently drawing the shoulders back. On your exhales, letting the head completely relax, pressing into the hands with the tops of the feet. Inhaling deeply and then exhaling to let go. Know that this is a practice today of surrender, of least effort. So take it slow and gently drop into this hour of deep relaxation, de-stressing the body, de-stressing the mind. Good, take one more round with your biggest breath yet. Then we'll all meet back in a neutral position, neutral spine. Let's take some barrel rolls now. So just feel into the back. Same concept as your cat-cow. Moving the spine now in circles. So imagine there's this line down the center of your mat. And you're just trying to move your spine around this line without touching it. Keep in tune with your breath. Inhale for half the circle. Exhale for the other half. You can even come onto the elbows, onto the forearms. Don't take it too seriously. It's more of like a free expression, free movement. Just feel into the spine, all the achy parts. And then take the circles in the other direction. You can maybe bring in some shoulder rolls, neck rolls. Have this sense of fluidity in your body. Let go of restriction. And let your body just follow your breath. Soften the face, soften the jaw. Slowly coming back to center, neutral spine. Gently tuck the toes, make your way into a downward dog. Very gentle downward dog. Shoulders, hands, shoulder width apart, feet hip distance apart. Start to pedal out through the feet, so just drawing the heels down one by one. Feel into the backs of the legs. Good, and when you're ready, slowly start to walk the feet in between the hands. Come to the front of your mat, baby steps. Feet are shoulder or hip distance apart. Hold on to opposite elbows. Relax the head, take a forward fold and just start to rock the spine from right to left. Ground down through the four corners of the feet. Rather than moving through the hips, see if you can move from the base of the spine and just let the head, crown of the head follow. And then slowly start to come back to center. Just let the spine naturally rock back into stillness. Bring the hands onto your shins or thighs, halfway lift. Take a moment just to flatten out, straighten out the back. Crown of the head forward, shoulders back, and then exhale as you fold forward. Good, staying here. This is our first yin posture, our dangling pose. We're going to hold the postures today between 1 and 5 minutes. Okay, so everyone can practice yin. It doesn't matter if your hands are all the way on the floor like mine. You can take a brick block, have your hands on a block or a bolster. You can even bend into the knees and have the elbows resting on the thighs, dropping the head. So it's all about finding your edge, finding a place where your body wants to stay. And it doesn't have to be like torture. I've heard people say yin yoga is like torture, staying in these positions for time, for a long period of time. It can actually be quite relaxing once you find the props that work for you and gently lean into it. No force and no effort is needed. So find a place where you want to stay. And then start to notice your feet. Ground down through your heels, through the front balls of the feet. So you can almost lift all 10 toes off your mat, rooting down. And then visualize your legs almost like a tree trunk. Yes, stable, rooted, grounded, keeping you upright.
And then from the back of your hips, all the way through your spine, all the way through your arms, your head, it's like the branches, the leaves of a tree. So they get to move with the breath, with the wind. Completely let your upper body hang. Let your upper body hang here. As you start to breathe deeply into the back space of the body, backs of the legs. Close your eyes, take your attention inwards. Land in your body these strong sensations. You know, yin is a strong practice. It looks quite simple and quite easy if you were to look at it from outside. But it takes a huge amount of concentration, dedication, and patience to be able to stay in these postures and recognize the difference between pain and discomfort. And these are two very different things. If you experience something sharp, painful, always move out, maybe come into a different variation. If you're just experiencing tightness, then know that that is exactly what we are looking for in yin yoga. Welcome in the tightness, welcome in all the areas of stagnation, of blockage, of stress. Take a big breath into it, send the breath to your stomach, press the breath into the legs, and then exhale to relax your spine, relax the crown of your head. And when you're ready, let's all take our last 3 deep breaths here. Cleansing breath. Let's inhale through the nose. And then exhale fully out the mouth. Relax the head a little further. And again, inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Last one, big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good, really well held. Bring the hands onto the floor, bend into the knees. Heel toe the feet to the edges of your mat, so open out through the hips. Slowly bend into one knee at a time until you make your way into your yogi squat. Yogi squat. Okay. Hands come into the heart center as you press the knees out to the side. Again, ground down through the feet as you lift up through the chest. Now, some of you might be on the tiptoes, which is okay. In which case, take your bricks. You can even take a stack of books if you're practicing at home and you don't have props. You can take books under the heels. So this is just going to help you with balance. Again, close the eyes. Soften into the hips. And we tend to protect these areas of the body by gripping on. You know, we tend to maybe grip in the stomach muscles to protect the hips. So see if you can just let go of the stomach muscles. Relax the shoulders as you press the knees out and away. Again, close the eyes. And you can practice yin yoga, you know, with the eyes closed the whole time. So practice of internal awareness. Let go of distraction. And repeat to yourself in your mind's eye, with every breath, I feel my body relaxing. With every breath, I feel my body relaxing. As you inhale, visualize your breath moving up your spine from the base of the tailbone, all the way up to the head. And as you exhale, visualize the breath traveling down the spine, relaxing the shoulders, moving out through the base of your tailbone.
How still can you be? How quiet can you become? Even when you are experiencing strong sensations, can you stay with it as you breathe deeper? Let's bring in a little bit of movement now. So bring the left hand in front of your left foot and then take an inhale as you reach the right arm high slowly. Gentle twist, gaze up. As you exhale, bring the right hand down, place it in front of your right foot, press the right knee away, and then inhale, reach up through the left. Let's do one more round. Exhale as you drop the left hand, ground down through the feet, and then inhale as you twist. Big breath in. Exhale, right hand down, and then inhale, left arm up. Exhale, place both hands back down in towards your heart center. Press the knees away one more time. Take a big breath in through the nose. And then exhale out the mouth. In your own time, gently place the hands back onto the floor. And then make your way back into your straddle again, lengthening out through the legs. Toes facing forward. Exhale as you fold. Hold on to opposite elbows. It should be a little bit easier second time round. And again, start to rock the spine, swing the spine from right to left. Maybe take it a little bit further this time. Incorporating the breath. Head hangs heavy. And then let go of any momentum in the stomach. And just let the spine rock back to stillness. Relax the hands again onto the floor, onto the knees, or onto a bolster, bricks, whatever you have. And this time start to shift the weight forward slightly, coming into the front ball of the foot, maybe onto the toes. And see if you can play around with shifting the weight forward to try and lengthen the hips up and back towards the ceiling. And what's going to happen is your lower back will start to drop a little bit further. And letting your rib cage just hang down towards the thighs. Stick with it. Breathe deeply. Soften through the eyes, soften through the face again. And imagine the arms, the head are like two anchors. And as you relax them further, it starts to pull the upper body down a little bit more with each exhale. Soften through your stomach. Flood the body with breath. Everywhere you're feeling tightness, tension, gripping. Visualize your breath being sent to that space. As you inhale to create space and exhale to move into that space. When you're ready, let's all take a cleansing breath together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it out the mouth. Bring the hands back onto your mat. Slowly make your way back into your yogi squat. Again, this time round should be a little bit easier to transition in, but take it slowly. On your next inhale, press your hands into your heart space, lift the chest, and draw the knees back open. Close the eyes. Soften your shoulders. Ground down through the heels. And let's take 3 cleansing breaths here, not staying here for too long. 3 deep breaths. Let's take an inhale together. Belly, rib cage, chest. And then exhale out the mouth. And again, deep breath in. Visualize the breath traveling up the spine. Lengthen, lift, hold for a second. And then exhale, let it go. Last one, biggest breath yet. Send the breath deep to the stomach, all the way up through the crown of the head. And then exhale, sigh out. Really nice. Release the hands and see if you can gracefully just come to sit behind, dropping the bum. And we're going to come into straddle position, so lengthening the legs out wide. So you should already start to feel quite an opening through the inside of the legs. Okay, so take the legs wide, toes facing up towards the ceiling. You might want to take a bolster here, some cushions. Always nice to have some support, so we're not just hanging in mid-air. Okay, so when you're ready, take an inhale and just start to lift the chest, flex through the feet. And then as you exhale, slowly start to fold forward, dropping the belly, the chest, and one side of the head. Keep the toes flexed, big toes facing up. Now it doesn't matter if you're in this angle like I am, or even if you're just upright, slightly bending forward. In which case, if you're here, take your bolster and rest your head in this angle instead. So find your edge. You can take extra pillows, extra blankets, wrap yourself up in a blanket if you're cold. And then relax the arms. Again, let the arms feel weighted, let the arms feel heavy. And rather than reaching with the fingertips, see if you can just let the arms fall underneath the shoulders. In Yin Yoga, there are 3 principles to follow. Only 3 things to remember. The first principle is always come to your edge. And your edge is going to be different to my edge. It's going to be different to anyone else's. And it's that place in your body that isn't too soft, but it isn't too strong either. It's a place where you feel good to relax into. It feels nice to open that space. So find your edge, lean into it, and breathe into the tightness. Your second principle is resolving to remain still, which is what makes Yin Yoga so challenging. Becoming still in positions that are slightly uncomfortable. And this really is more of a meditation practice. Like I said earlier, noticing the difference between pain and discomfort. Being able to stick with discomfort as you watch your breath move your body for you. And the longer we hold, the more we start to let go of. And all this tightness that you can feel now, maybe in the lower back, maybe on the inside of the legs, maybe even through the neck. All tightness is buried stress. Stress from maybe a lot of physical exercise, poor posture, or even emotional stress. When we experience a lot of stress, emotionally or physically, it gets stored in our tissues, in our body. Which brings me on to principle number 3, holding for time. And this is my job, between 1 and 5 minutes. And the reason for this is that we're moving past our muscles into our connective tissues. And your connective tissues are a lot drier and a lot harder to work into. So it takes time, usually around 1 minute, for your body to respond. So it's common to feel very tight, very stiff, very achy in these postures, especially throughout the first minute. But your job is to stay with it. Breathe and intentionally let your body fall, ease, lean into the posture. One conscious breath at a time. Relax the upper body further. Maybe even relax the feet now. And let's all take a big breath in through the nose. Expand the back space of the body, expand the spine, lower back. And then exhale, big sigh out the mouth. And on your next inhale, very slowly start to rise up. Stack the spine. Stack your heart on top of your ribs, lastly lifting your head. It's normal to feel a little bit achy coming out, so take it slow. Move any props out to one side. And then let's help the knees, always help the knees up. Bring the feet hip distance apart in front and just start to take some windshield wipes with the legs. Yeah, so just move through the hips, should feel really nice just to move again. Good, when you're ready, we're going to come back into our straddle. And this time we're just going to bring a little bit of movement in as well, okay? So we're going to start on the right side. So just bring your right hand to the inside of your right leg. And then take an inhale as you lift the left arm up. Straighten through the spine. And as you exhale, bend into the right elbow. Start to lean over towards your right leg. Maybe you take hold of your right toes. But make sure your chest isn't collapsing down towards the mat. Keep it rotated open, chest up towards the ceiling. And your right arm is acting like this lever to kind of move you into the posture to your edge. Okay, so a bit of strength here in the right arm. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, draw a circle with your left arm. Reach your left hand all the way out in front until you come to the other side. Your right hand follows. As you inhale, bending over to the left side, rotate the chest. Big breath in and exhale as you bend. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale as you reach forward, synchronizing breath with movement. Exhale as you bend, rotate the chest open. Inhale, other side, reach both arms forward, left hand to the inside of the left leg. Right arm follows, big breath in as you open the chest. Exhale as you fold. And then inhale, pressing back up to seated. Good, and then bringing the knees back in. Making your way into caterpillar, extending the legs out in front. And if you're really tight in the backs of their legs, it's okay to maybe roll up a blanket. You can use cushions under the knees. So the legs don't have to be straight, they can be bent if you like. And then relax the ribs onto the thighs this way. Okay, so take what you need. And when you're ready, take a breath in as you lift through the arms overhead. And as you exhale, imagine you're reaching your heart towards your feet. Keep the feet flexed. And when you can't go anymore with a straight spine, you'll find a bit of restriction here at some point. Then you start to round the back, relax the arms, and drop the head. Now again, you can place cushions here onto the legs to rest the head on. Really nice variation. When we start to relax the head here, in any yin posture, it sends a signal to the brain that we are safe and that it's okay to rest. So try and relax the head. And focus on collapsing your upper body towards your thighs.
So working through today, lots of forward folds, lots of decompressing of the spine. And you would have heard the saying, you're only as young as your spine is strong and supple. And this is what we've been working into today. Creating strength in the spine as well as flexibility. So soften into the stillness. As you become totally engulfed in your breath and the way your breath makes you feel. It's quite common in yin for the mind to get louder before it gets quieter. And if you think about it, the reason it's so different to any other yoga practice is that really there's no stimulation going on. There's nothing really to distract us. We're just sitting with ourselves, with our bodies, these strong sensations of stress, of tightness. And it can bring up emotions of frustration, feeling like we just want to fidget and move out, we don't want to stay, we don't want to listen to the mind, we want to be busy. But slowing down and taking the time to be still can be one of the most productive things you can do for yourself. Giving us time to slow down the body, slow down the breath, which in turn starts to slow and soothe the mind. So one way we can start to relax the mind as much as we relax the body is through affirmation practice or mantra. So as you allow your body to fold here, as you witness your breath flowing in and flowing out, repeat to yourself in your mind's eye, with every breath, I am nourishing my body. With every breath, I am nourishing my body. And keep repeating this in your mind to yourself over and over again. As you distract the mind from thought and move into intention. Own time, take it really slow. It might feel a bit stiff coming out, so press into the hands gently and start to stack each vertebrae one by one. Breath out as you come up. Good, and then bring the cushions out to one side. Press the hands behind you. Just take an inhale as you lift the chest. Just take a counter stretch here. Feels really nice just to open again through the front body, maybe even dropping the head back. Take a big breath in through the nose. Long breath out through the mouth. Really nice. So we're going to come to lie on our backs, coming into snail pose, snail position. It's really handy, really useful to have a block behind you or a wall you can use as well. Okay, so the easiest way to come into it is to dig your elbows into the floor. So this is going to act as your foundation. And then the legs are going to come overhead. The hands can come onto the back of the hips. And then you want to try and drop your feet past your head. Maybe they touch the block behind, maybe they touch the floor. Okay. And again, if you want to use a wall for this, and you don't feel confident bringing the legs all the way overhead, then you can do that. Once you've found a position here where the hips are maybe stacking over the heart, you can interlace the fingers and lengthen the arms out behind you. Focus on here, pressing the feet, the toes into the floor, and trying to kick the heels back. Yeah, so kicking the heels back. And this is going to start to press, kind of shear open through the back of the hips, lower spine. Close the eyes here. Be really mindful of the neck. Don't take any sudden movements with the head. Try and keep the neck relaxed. As you start to relax the arms now. Closing the eyes, taking the attention back inwards. And fully embracing your breath. Breathing into the back of the hips, inflating the lower belly. And exhaling as you very gently press the heels away. Maybe after a few breaths, you don't need the block. Maybe you can bring the feet onto the floor, going a little bit deeper. And try to reach the heels down towards your mat. You can either stay here, if you want to work in a bit further, drop the knees either side of the ears and imagine you're trying to touch your shin bones onto your mat. The hips might come up a little bit higher. Take 5 deep breaths here wherever you are. In through the nose, maybe out through the mouth. When you've taken your 5th breath, very slowly straighten out the legs if the knees are bent. Press the palms of the hands into the floor and then gently roll again through each vertebrae of the spine one by one. Lastly, dropping the legs, hug the knees in towards the chest. And take a moment here with the feet together, knees apart. Baddha Konasana. Place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, and just let the hips open out here. Let's all share a deep breath in through the nose. And a long breath out through the mouth. Gently hug your knees back in towards your chest. And take 3 rock and rolls up and down the spine. So just massage through the back. And on your 3rd one, make your way up to seated. Crossing the legs. Shifting the weight again onto all 4s. Coming into our tabletop position. And start to bend into the elbows, dropping the upper body. Come all the way down onto your bellies. Keeping the hands either side of the ribs. Let's take an inhale, baby cobra. A bit of movement, just lift the chest. And then exhale, dropping the belly, dropping the forehead. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, shoulders squeeze back, chest forward past the shoulders, gaze up. And then exhale, slowly drop vertebrae by vertebrae, relaxing the head. On your next inhale, lift the head, coming into Sphinx, holding onto opposite elbows. Create your framework, your foundation here. So holding onto the elbows. If the forearms are further forward towards the front of your mat, you're going to have less of a back bend. If they're closer in towards the chest, it's going to be a bit stronger here. So find your edge
And then once you've found your edge, extend the forearms out in front. Press the hands into the floor, spread the fingers. And then take an inhale as you press into the elbows to lift the chest, maybe lift the crown of the head a little bit, maybe bring some movement into the head. Close the eyes, and after all these forward bends we've been doing, it should feel really lovely now just to open through the front body and find this gentle compression of the lower back. Notice here if you're gripping in the bum or gripping in the legs. We tend to do that to protect the lower spine. But remember that we're moving past muscle in yin, so we're trying to relax the muscles surrounding the spine so we can work into the deeper layers. So see if you can let go of your legs. Relaxing the tops of the feet. I'm feeling this very gentle compression through the lower back. A lot of the time we shy away from compression in the body. We think it's maybe a little bit damaging, but actually in yin, gentle compression is really beneficial. When we start to compress bone, we release a chemical in the body called fibroblasts, cells called fibroblasts. And these are responsible for rehydrating your bones and rehydrating your connective tissues. So as long as it's not twingy, stay with it. Imagine your spine is just draping down towards the floor. And you can start now to maybe drop the head, but keeping the chest lifted by this gentle activation in the arms. Completely let go of your head and envision your head as like an anchor. And the more you let go of your head, the more you start to feel now maybe through the upper spine as well. Remembering not to collapse here, keeping this pressing down through the elbows. Try and make your exhales slightly longer than your inhales. And this isn't only going to help to de-stress the body, let go of tension, gripping. By breathing slower on your exhales, we start to tap into our nervous system, tuning us out of a fight and flight response and tuning us into a rest and digest response, responsible for deep healing, lowering the heart rate, lowering blood pressure, and reducing stress hormones in the body like cortisol, adrenaline. So we start to chemically change the body as well as physically change, as well as energetically change our state. Slowly start to lift the head now. As you inhale and maybe open through the throat, drop the head back and just feel how this feels through the upper back as well. Relax the spine, the belly. And then gently bring your head back to center. Turn the fingers out to face the corners of your mat. We're going to take a deeper expression. Press into the hands to straighten out the arms. Now if it's too strong here, again, you can creep the hands forward slightly so it's less of a back bend. Or if you want something a bit deeper, walk the hands in. Again, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Let go of any gripping in the bum, the legs, and see if you can just drape your spine forward, draping your chest forward. We're going to just stay here for 3 breaths. Okay, just 3 breaths. So let's all take a big breath in through the nose. And then exhale slowly out the mouth. Inhale deeply, fill up the belly, the lungs, the chest. And then And exhale to let go. Last one, deep breath in. And then exhale to sigh out. And then slowly start to drop the spine vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring the hands onto, the face onto the hands, bend into the knees, and just take some sways of the shin here, move through the lower back. And when you're ready, bring the feet, shins back onto the floor. Lift the head, draw the hands either side of your ribs. Exhale, take a child's pose, knees together. Dropping the forehead. You might feel a little bit stiff coming into this child's pose, so take it slower than what you usually would do, okay? So gently decompressing the spine, dropping the head on the floor or maybe onto a block, a cushion. And then drape the arms either side of the legs, maybe you can touch the feet. Let's all take a deep breath in through the nose. Long breath out through the mouth. Inhale as you slowly lift the head. Walking the hands forward, coming into your table, bending the elbows, lower all the way back down so you're on your stomach. Gently roll over onto your back. Take your time. Remember that this is a practice of slowing down. Rushing doesn't exist, so move slowly. Coming to lie on your back. As you inhale, reach the arms overhead. Take a full body stretch. Deep breath in, lengthen, stretch through the spine. And then as you exhale, we're going to bend into the left side of the waist, taking banana pose. Healing the feet over to the left as well. Okay, you might shuffle the shoulders, shuffle the head. If you want, you can bring your bolster down the right side of the leg, or you can cross the ankles. Yeah, this is just going to ground down through that right leg. If you find the shoulders are lifted, maybe you're a bit tight here in the shoulders, then place some cushions underneath the arms as well. And just make sure every part of your body is now touching a surface. Close the eyes, take a big breath in. And then exhale to land here. And visualize now the whole right side of your body. From the right foot all the way up the right leg, outside of the right hip, right side of the waist, the rib cage, underarm, right arm, out the right fingertips. And using your right lung now, using this as an opportunity to use your right lung to the full capacity. Really expand through the lung and notice how it presses forward, back, out to the right, out to the left, down towards your right hip, and then up towards the chest. Breathe in deeper as you feel the muscles in between the ribs start to expand, shear open. And then exhale to let go of your whole body now. Yin, there is a balance between strength and ease in the body. In some postures, like we were in our Sphinx, we're using our arms as a bit of strength to keep us propped up. In this posture, there is no strength needed whatsoever. So let your muscles melt away from your bones. As you relax your spine, as you let gravity assist you. We're going to work through a pranayama breathing practice called the 4-7-8. We're going to inhale for 4, hold the breath for 7, and then exhale the breath for 8.
in through the nose and out through the nose. So when you're ready, start to empty the lungs. Take all your awareness to the right side of your body as you inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back to a natural rhythm of breath. And on your next inhale, slowly start to uncross the legs. Realign the spine, moving the legs back to center. Shuffling the shoulders back to the midline. Take a big breath in, full body stretch. And in your own time, exhale, bend into the right side of the waist. Heel the legs, the feet over, shuffling the shoulders over as well. Crossing the ankles if that feels good. And just settle into this side. And you'll find that maybe one side of the body is a lot tighter or different sensations to the other. So again, if you need extra propping up, if you need extra support under the arms, under the head, go ahead and take it. Start to take all your attention now to your left lung. And expand deeply through the left lung, which will inflate the whole left side of your body. Often throughout the day, the sides of our waist, side body get compressed just through gravity, through standing, through sitting. And it's very rare that we get to open up into these spaces in our daily lives. So take advantage of this position. As you start to relax further, can you feel the weight of your spine? As you watch your breath slowing down even more, enjoy the stillness, enjoy the quiet. Dropping further and further with each extended exhale. Let everything go. And repeat to yourself in your mind's eye, I deserve to rest. I deserve to rest. feeling how words have a physical effect on your body. How your internal dialogue dictates how your body feels. So sink into the words of rest. Let's all share a deep breath in through the nose and a long breath out through the mouth. And on your next inhale, slowly uncross the legs. Position yourself back into the midline, back to center. Take an inhale, reach the arms overhead, take a full body stretch. And as you exhale, hug your right knee in, left knee in towards the chest. And then slowly drop your left knee over to the right, supine twist. Extending your left arm out to the left side. Dropping your shoulders, maybe rotating your head towards the left side as well. As you imagine your torso now is like a sponge. With every breath in, you're filling the torso up, expanding it, giving the organs, the spine space to move. With every breath out, visualize this wringing out motion. As your left leg and your left arm become heavier, twisting through the torso. If it feels more comfortable, you can have your left knee rested on a cushion or on a bolster for extra support. As you start to watch your body move with your breath, this dance between breath and internal movement. And on your next inhale, slowly bring your left knee back into center and follow with your right. Hug both knees in towards the chest. Realign the hips, square off the shoulders. When you're ready, extend the left leg out, keep the right knee hugged in, take a breath in to step up. And then a breath out as you twist. Left hand comes onto the right knee drops over to the left side as you extend the right arm out. And don't worry too much if you're lifting a little bit through the right shoulder. Try and actively let go of your right shoulder blade, right arm, as it draws down towards your mat. As you start to fill up the belly, and then gently watch the belly relax as you exhale, sinking deeper into this twist. And any twist we work on, especially in yin yoga when we stay for a while, works on cleansing through the body. Cleansing through the digestive system, the organs, whilst also rehydrating all the fascia, tendons, ligaments. So use your breath as a chance to nourish your body. If the breath is short and choppy, there's nowhere for the body to work into, to move into.
always think of yin as like a deep tissue massage. Only you're the masseuse. You get to decide how deep you want to go, how much you want to breathe into, what areas you want to work on. So if you think of it from this perspective, it becomes more of a therapy. So notice all the tight spots. And send a big breath to that space. And then exhale as you let it go. Slowly, softly, dropping into your mat. And on your next breath in, slowly bring your right knee in towards your chest. And as you exhale, extend your right leg all the way out in front, coming into your Shavasana, arms out wide. Final resting pose. Let the feet fall out wide, palms facing up. Maybe gently draw the shoulders down away from the ears, tucking the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Maybe tuck your chin slightly in towards your chest and feel this length through the back of the neck. This will take a big breath in. Belly, rib cage, chest. Hold the breath at the top. And then exhale, big sigh out the mouth. On your next inhale, take a full breath in. This time, tense all your body up. Clench through your fists, point through your toes, squeeze the bum muscles, tense through the face. Keep tensing for 5, 4, 3, tense a little harder, 2, shoulders scrunch up towards the ears, 1, and then let everything go, breath out the mouth. And just watch all your muscles now just melt away from your bones. And take your gaze in between your eyebrows. Notice this blank canvas. As you sink into the darkness, sink into the nothingness. Allowing all the benefits of this yin yoga practice start to soak in. And just watch your breath come back into a natural rhythm, natural pattern. Without any manipulation, without trying to control. Watch your breath and its new rhythm that you have created. This new calmer rhythm, soothing rhythm. Relax your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. And let the ground hold you.
As always, you're more than welcome to stay here for as long as you like. If you feel like you want to stay, then please do, or if you want to come into meditation. Otherwise, if you want to move out, gently start to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. And start to deepen the breath. Take another deep breath in. And exhale out the mouth. And on your next inhale, reach the arms overhead and take a gentle body stretch. Reach through the fingers, point the toes, and then exhale, hug your knees in towards your chest. And gently rock over onto one side. Take a breath here, roll over, relaxing the head. And when you're ready in your own time, keep the eyes closed as you press up to seated gently. Bringing upright into your day with you, this sense of slowing down, this sense of calming down the body, calming down the mind. Finding focus, concentration. Meeting in Sukhasana, resting the hands onto the lap or the knees, dropping the shoulders. When you're ready, bring the hands onto the lap. Take an inhale, reach the shoulders up towards the ears. Take a breath in. Exhale as you press the shoulders back and down. And again, inhale as you lift high. Exhale as you draw back. Last one, deep breath in. Exhale as you drop down and back. Take an inhale as you reach the palms up towards the ceiling. As you gently blink open the eyes, take the gaze up as the hands come to touch. Exhale, softly bring your hands down the center line of your body, dropping them in towards your heart space. Tuck your chin towards your chest and take a bow of gratitude to your bodies, to yourselves, and thank yourselves for showing up today to do something great for your health, your well-being, your mind. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing, and I will see you soon.